A Deliberate Choice, by Jim McKendrick. Evolution is a bankrupt theory. It is unscientific, unbiblical, and illogical. Yet as you pick up supposedly scientific journals, go to state or national parks, watch TV or listen to the teachers in public schools, this theory is presented as fact worthy of our embrace. This theory was developed in the 1700s by men who made a deliberate choice to leave God out of the equation, so they invented a system of creation that did not acknowledge him. Obviously it didn't work. Now many scientists are beginning to believe that some supernatural power must have been at work, but still these men will not acknowledge God. A few months ago I wrote about a book called In the Minds of Men, which gave a historical survey of the theory of evolution, showing how men have constructed this evil message to destroy men's belief in God. This time I would like to suggest a couple of books that handle this same issue from two other perspectives. A volume that has been on my shelves for a number of years and I just got around to reading is Dr. A. E. Wilder Smith's Man's Origin, Man's Destiny. Dr. Wilder Smith is a first-class scientist who has done a lot of research in biochemistry and from this perspective can address the subject of evolution very adequately. He presents some very sound arguments of the improbability of cells evolving from simple to complex, and states that this is not only improbable, but is against proven laws of science such as the laws of thermodynamics. He was able to take some of these scientific truths and make them understandable even for my unscientific mind. Another theory he attacks is the need for all these million of years that evolution uses. In this discussion, he also addresses the popular gap theory that Dr. Schofield appealed to in his notes in the Schofield Bible. Dr. Wilder Smith sees this as scientifically untenable. However, I would caution that I did not agree with all he said in the part about man's destiny. He makes some statements regarding Christ and where he was when he was in the grave, interpreting 1 Peter 3 verses 18 to 20 in a way I'm not ready to accept. But that is just one section in one chapter that doesn't at all affect the general tone and character of the book. While browsing in a bookstore recently, a book was recommended to me that was authored by Wilbur Smith and had been reprinted called, Therefore Stand. While I haven't completely digested it, it's over 500 pages, I have been very much impressed with it. This book was written so that young men and women whose faith has been shaken by the teaching of colleges and universities would be able to consider once again the solid ground upon which the faith of Jesus Christ stands. As Paul would say, it was written for the defense and confirmation of the faith. This is broader than a defense of creation, which is given a large section, but also defends the Bible in light of the many ancient and modern philosophies of men. This book has an excellent overview of Greek philosophy and civilization upon which much of our current thinking is based. Also included is an historical overview of the declension of evangelical Christianity, which is something that we need to hear again in our day. History does repeat itself and we need to hear again from history if we would not repeat the same mistakes today. In the sciences as well as the philosophies of man, God is being shut out. This is not by chance, but by the studied and deliberate choice of those who are in the education process of this world at all levels. We need to stand against this evil in our own lives as well as in the lives of our children. These two books will be a big help in, first of all, understanding God and His ways and confirming the truth of the Bible, as well as warning us of the evil that lurks in the halls of our educational systems. Both books are available through Gospel Folio Press.